The startup lost its production database in 9 seconds. This was not an attack or a human mistake. According to reports, an AI coding agent triggered a deletion command that wiped production data and backups in a single API call. The recovery process reportedly involved rebuilding records using Stripe receipts, email confirmations, and external systems. Which raises a weird question. Are inboxes quietly becoming part of modern infrastructure? This is Subject Line Blank. I am Marcus, and today we're looking at an AI incident that deleted a startup database in seconds, and why the recovery story might matter more than the mistake. Welcome back. So before we get into it, I want to remind you to subscribe right now and never miss an episode full of news on tech, email, and marketing. So do it now. So what actually happened? In April 2026, Pocket OS founder Jer Crane reported that a Cursor AI coding agent powered by Anthropic Claude Opus model deleted the company's production database and backups through a Railway API call. Mr. Crane wrote, "Yesterday afternoon, an AI coding agent deleted our production database and all volume level backups in a single API call. It took 9 seconds." A bit scary if you ask me. So the company provides software for car rental businesses. That's their core business. And according to reporting, customers did lose temporarily reservations, signups. All of that stuff disappeared, and some rental companies couldn't even access customer records. The good thing is the AI later generated an explanation for its action. It said, "I violated every principle I was given. I guessed instead of verifying. Michael," or something like that. That line spread because it sounds dramatic. But the more interesting part is what happened next. Recovery reportedly involved reconstructing information using external systems, including payment records and transactional history. Basically, pieces of the company still existed outside the company. Ergo, emails. So what's the bigger issue? The easy headline is AI deleted startup. But a lot of engineers looking at the incident focus on something different, something else. One API token reportedly had permission to delete production systems. Backup existed within the same environment, but the deleted action required no confirmation step at all. Nothing. That's probably a big mistake. Those are infrastructure problems. The AI just moved faster. That's what we want from them, right? Railway founder Jake Cooper later said the company recovered the data within about 30 minutes after connecting with Pocket OS, and that the vulnerable endpoint has since been patched or fixed. Now, why this matter for emails? Most people think about email as communication. We all do. Things you glance, read, understand, and then archive. But every one of those messages is also evidence, is also information. Someone paid, someone signed up, an account changed, a reservation existed. All of that is living inside your emails. And unlike a database, those records often live across multiple systems. Payment providers, email inboxes, CRMs, support platforms, you name it. Normally we complain about fragmentation, but here fragmentation was what it held. The database failed. Enough records existed somewhere else to start rebuilding. That changed how transactional emails should be viewed, not as just marketing or not only as communication. Sometimes it becomes continuity. So what's the trend behind the story and why are we covering it? This incident also sits inside a larger shift. According to GitHub's developer service, AI coding tools have become mainstream among developers. with large majorities reporting some level of AI assistance in their workflows. That means more AI systems interacting with real environments. You know it. I know it. Now, there's permissions, infrastructure, consequences, and speed changes risk. So the Pocket OS deletion reportedly happened in 9 seconds. Railway says recovery took around 30 minutes. 9 seconds to break, 30 minutes to restore. That ratio is worth remembering because that might change things in the future. These mistakes shows us that the question of AI implementation is still a shaky one and should be, of course, humanly supervised on every level. And if you're curious about email security, which is our jam, we will be talking about it very soon in our email security course, so don't miss that one. I guess if I have to pick last words for this very short episode, is that AI is not a monolith, nor is human interference. Right now, there is a need to make sure those two don't just grow together, but interact and collaborate in a much deeper way. With that being said, my name is Marcus. This was Subject Line Blank, and I will see you next time with more news in tech, email, and marketing. Cheers.